Alright, so basically, we brought you here to the library session, and it is in direct connection with your 2.5 assignment for this week, week 2. Could hardly believe that we're almost halfway through the month already. So, although we have one person here this evening, it's okay because we are recording this session. And for those of you at home, just to give you an overview of this week before I introduce your library director for LA Film School, I just want to review that you should already be working on getting connected with your teams for the misinformation debate. Remember that there is a main discussion board, and that's where the presentations will be posted. And then underneath that main discussion board, and I highlighted this in the go-to session last night, under the main discussion board, there has been discussion boards set up for each team. So you'll have a Team A discussion board, Team B, Team C, so on and so forth. That's just another added asset for you guys to have to communicate with each other. Besides the misinformation debate and connecting with your peers, you have an assignment called Researching Credible Connections. And that's really what the nature of this entire presentation tonight is about. Michael Goldman, the director of the library at LA Film School, is going to give you a rundown of the online resources that are available to you in your research. I will be hosting a live session tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'll be going extensively over this assignment and what you could do to succeed. What we brought you tonight is to be able to introduce you to everything that's available to you through the library at LA Film School. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Michael Goldman, Director of Library Services at LA Film School. Hello, Michael. How are you?
Hello, Trish. Thank you very much. I'm well. And hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all to the LA Film School Library. First of all, just a little bit about myself. I'm from Atlanta originally, but I've lived in LA for 4 years now. I like it here except for the traffic, which can be pretty terrible sometimes. Previously, I've worked in public libraries a lot, so this is a nice change of pace for me. I've really learned a lot from the staff and students here. And just a little bit about the history of the library here. We come from humble beginnings. We were basically just a room and some books for a lot of years. There were no windows. It was kind of depressing. But at least we had something for the students. And then about a year and a half ago, we moved up to the 5th floor. There's nice shelving, and we have computers, good lighting, and windows. So it's a lot more welcoming now than it used to be. And that brings us to today. We continue to grow along with the school to support the online classes, which are brand new now. So we're really excited about that, to have you guys as the first students in this program. So that's basically a little bit about the library. And so let's go ahead and get started. If you look at your screen, you should all be starting right here in your portal. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the screen, You'll see this link here that says library at the bottom. Is everybody at this screen here now?
I think you may have to make the screen a bit bigger.
Is it? Okay. Let's see. I wonder how I can do that. Is it really small?
It's not small, you just can't see the link at the bottom of
Yeah,
it.
it's hard to see. It's hard to see from my end too, so that might be something that we have to improve on. But
Okay.
it's down there at the very bottom of the screen. You can see my pointer moving around there. So if you go ahead and click on that, it's going to take you to this screen. I'm going to log in to my LA Film School. Put in your email, and then it redirects you. And that brings you to the library's page. Is everybody with me so far? I can back up if you need me to. Okay, so this is the library's page for the LA Film School, and just want to give you our basics. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 8:30 p.m., and Saturdays from 10 to 2. We are closed Sundays and holidays and for school events. We do have open houses here. They're mostly the second Saturdays of the month. So if you're trying to get a hold of us and you wonder why you can't and it's a Saturday, then that's probably why. And then our phone number is right here underneath the hours. And then you can always email us, and this is a direct email to me right here, email the librarian. And then there's also lots of places you can contact the library all over the page. I tried to put as many places as possible so you can't miss it. Our mission statement, I'm not going to read that whole thing. And over on the left side, there's a lot of useful links to information, library news and announcements. That'll pull up a calendar for you, and our policies and procedures. A lot of those apply to on-campus students, but if you ever come here to visit and check out the campus, then you might want to look at that. There's a student portal and email, and printing documents is again for on-campus students. You don't have to worry about that at home. LAR's access site is for the recording school, and then this one is the link to the library catalog right here, and that is the same link as over here. Excuse me a second. Right here, it's called Library World, and that's where you search for our books, movies, and scripts, etc. And that's our physical collection that we have here on campus. Let me go ahead and open that up for you so we can take a quick look. And I'm sorry, let me go back. You'll notice that the username is the LA Film School Library, and that's all you need once you open up Library World. Just type in LA. I already had it typed in from earlier, and there's no password, so anybody in the world can look at it. So this is the catalog where you can search for the books that we have here on campus. You can do a search for all words if you want, or you can do title, author, subject example. A CO just had a question about ebooks. We don't have ebooks per se. I think there are some available in one of the databases that we're going to be looking at a little bit in a few minutes. I think they have access to some ebooks, but we don't really have a good source for that right now. We may in the future. We have plans for that in the future. But I just want to do a search, for example, Apocalypse Now. So I pulled up a few results, and the first two are DVDs. I know just by looking at them because they have these covers. And then this one right here, the third one down, is a script, and it'll tell you that if you click on the title, that it's right here. It's a script, and we do have a lot of scripts here in the library. And just going to go back. It's a pretty simple catalog. There's not a whole lot more that I wanted to show you about that. Some of our new titles are right here. And let's go ahead and go back to the library's page. And I want to show you guys the databases, this is going to be probably the main thing that you online students use that the library provides. And that's right here where this little guy with the magnifying glass is. Go ahead and click on databases and online journals. And we have we have 4 databases, and Academic Search Elite is the general database, and Business Source Elite is obviously business oriented for business information, and then there's a regional business news, which is self-explanatory. Okay, and Tricia just mentioned that I guess for your class you're going to be using Business Source Elite mainly for your assignments, but we'll briefly go over Academic Search Elite as well. And then ERIC is mainly for instructors. It's a lot of educational information. There's a couple more links down here that will be helpful to you. What is a scholarly article? And that'll bring up a page that gives you examples of what a scholarly article is, and then citing your sources. I think most students use APA format, but you might be using MLA format. So a lot of good information on how to do that. And then WorldCat is a catalog. I'll show that to you real quickly, where you can search for books in almost every library in the world. It's pretty amazing. So if you can't find something one place, then you can search WorldCat, and you can make a trip to your public library or whatever is convenient for you to get to that book. So let's begin with doing a example search in Academic Search Elite. And EBSCOhost is just the company. That's the name of the company. Some people refer to all of these databases as EBSCO, as kind of a general term to call it. And then it's going to bring up this screen again, and go ahead and click on Academic Search Elite again, and that brings you to this screen, the search screen, and I would recommend that you limit your results to full text. That's right here. There are what they call abstracts, which are basically summaries of articles. If you don't check this box, some of those might come up, so it might be a little frustrating if you see something and it doesn't give the whole text to you. So go ahead and check the full text box, and then I just want to do a search for, video game development, and then click on search. Okay, so a lot of results here, 20,500 some odd number. So what can we do to narrow that down? We can look over here, and we have it narrowed to full text. Another way you can narrow it down is by sliding this slider over, and that will make your date range a lot narrower. We can do it within the past 5 years. Just slide that over, and then that took our results down to 4,000 something. So it's, especially in the video game industry, you want things that are more recent, unless you're doing research, on the history of video games or something like that. And so we can just take a look at this first article right here. You can either click on this link, or you can click the HTML full text. I'm going to choose that one so we can see the whole article. And this one you can even listen to, which is pretty cool. And so this is the full article right here. And if you like, you can, if you look over here on the right side, you'll see tools, and you can email it to yourself, you can save it, and most importantly, cite. If you click on this button right here that says cite, that'll bring up, it automatically does your work for you, AMA, style, APA, and Chicago. So that's really nice. That's a great tool. Let me go ahead and go back. A couple more things I want to show you. Over here on the left side, you can select, under Limit To, select scholarly peer-reviewed journals. So that took our results down to 1,000 something. And so each one of these comes from an academic journal. And so this isn't going to be stuff like you would read in Rolling Stone or something like that. It's more serious research. Some other things that might be useful to you are subject. It's okay if you like Rolling Stone, Tricia. Won't give you a hard time.
That's relief.
Let's see. This over here says subject, and these are basically subjects that at least the software thinks are relevant to our search. So you can click on one of those. and these are going to be other articles in that subject. These are subtopics, I guess you would call it. So let's see. Up at the top, you'll notice in this blue tab it says Publications, and that's going to give you a list of all the journals included. And I started going through them and started to get so tired that it goes on and on and on. So, but it is kind of interesting to see all of the different journals. But you can also type in a journal if you'd like, and see if it comes up. Yeah, it is overwhelming, it's good that this that Academic Search and Business Elite allow you to narrow it down. I wish Google had that option sometimes. Let's go ahead and go back to this screen. I'll give you guys a second to get back here. And I want to go over Business Source Elite. Don't confuse it with Regional Business News. They're two different things. And again, it's the third one down right here underneath Regional Business News. So I think this might be a little more relative to what you guys are going to be working on in your class. Specifically, if you notice up here in this blue tab, this right here where it says Company Profiles, and so click on that, and then I want to type in the company that I'm interested in, and then click on Browse, and then it's this first result right here. It also will give you a market line report, which we'll look at, and then the location of the business, and then the industry that it falls under. And okay, and then so let's go ahead and click on Pixar, and it gives you a brief summary of the company. But to get more detail, select this PDF over here on the left side that says Market Line Report, and that's a Adobe file. And this is really nice. It gives you overview of the company and a history, phone numbers, fax numbers. I mean, you could never find a fax number on the internet for a company like this. History, key employees, even a biography of the senior manager, or actually the president. So it goes on for 8, 9, 10 pages. I want to take you back to, our results. I'm getting lost a little bit here. Too many windows open up. Go back to our, let's see, keep going back to, actually click on New Search up here at the top in the blue, and then type in Pixar again. And this time I'm just doing a general search. I'm not doing a company profile. And then search. And this is going to bring up just articles about Pixar. And again, this looks almost exactly like academic search. So it's nice that they are have consistency, and you can narrow it down. You can limit it to date again. So I'm doing the last 5 years, and also limit it to full text. And basically everything we've gone over with academic search is the same with the email and citing. There's a lot you can do with all of these databases. I mean, you can really spend a lot of time going over all the different functions. But we've gone over, I think, the most important things. Tricia, was there anything else that you wanted me to cover?
No, this was perfect. And just to add on that, the first thing that you showed about the company profile,
okay.
I just want to point that out verbally for the people that are going to watch this at home or listen at home, that's actually part 1 of our assignment 2.5 is the company profile, and you're going to be taking a screenshot of the company profile and putting that into your presentation. I will definitely go over this a little bit more in detail in our go-to session tomorrow night, but that's perfect. That's exactly what part 1 is. And then part 2 was demonstrated in the second search that you created, going in and doing the general search of the company and looking for articles that connect with what's going on with that company that you chose. So this has been perfect so far. The other 2 parts of this assignment has to do with a generalized search, whether it's just a regular Google search or Bing or whatever that has nothing to do with the online databases, but this was very, very helpful. Thank you.
Okay, good. You're welcome. Are there any questions? Well, you can always... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Carolina, Tina, do you have any questions?
No, he explained everything pretty good.
Okay. Well, you can always email me or give us a call.
Okay.
And yeah, you're welcome. It was fun experience. This is I apologize for the technical problem. It was actually user error on my part. So if there's anything that wasn't clear to you, please do email me or give us a call.
Absolutely. And Tina, just to, with me, once I asked for permission to get access, it was the very next morning. So hopefully you'll have the same luck as I did.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're welcome. Okay.
Sorry, trying to respond.
Carolina, if you don't have any questions, then we can definitely let you go on with your evening.
Okay then.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
So welcome.
Thank you.
Did you stop the recording?
That's what I'm trying to do right now. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the meeting.
Okay. Is there any questions for me?
No, I think we're all set.
Yeah, I think that went very smooth despite the technical difficulties, but that is going to be always. And what I was suggesting about the go-to training
Mhm.
is that when you set up a training, it actually gives you a registration form, and then the students would sign up for the training.
Okay, okay. I didn't know
And
that.
that would give us an idea of how many would be coming.
I see. Okay, okay. I'll look out for that next time then.
Do you have permission for go-to training, or have you only been given permission for meeting?
I don't know about training. So yeah, I can find out about that.
Okay, and I will definitely help you out with that.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. Thank you so much for doing this, Michael. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome, Tricia. All right, thank you.
Okay, have a good night.
Thanks, you too.
Bye.
Bye.